in this dream, I was standing on stage talking to children. And all of a sudden, all of my friends started appearing in this dream. Well, what make the dream so significant about my friends is all of my friends killed somebody when they were children. All of them committed a murder. So it's about 50 of us. You know what I'm saying? That all was in this boy's home. So in this dream, I'm standing on this stage. I'm talking to children and I'm sharing my life story. Well, the life story is a component that we had to do in the juvenile system. That was part of the work in the program. So I'm sharing my life story on stage. All of a sudden, my friends appear from the boys' home. But at the time, every last one of these guys was serving time in adult prison. I was the only one free. My brother appeared. So we're all sharing our stories, but I can't hear them. They can't hear me. But we're talking to children, and we're crying, the kids crying, and at the end of this dream, we all enter into individual doors with blinding bright lights. Then I wake up. Shit. Man, the dream seemed so real. I remember it being 2 weeks before Christmas, and my mother had came in, and she said, "So you want to go to church?" So I forgot what was the reason to invite me. But I said no. When she left, I went on the back porch, rolled me up a blunt. I hit that blunt, and I had an urge to go to church after she said that. That urge turned into a fear. Mm-hmm. Well, I hit that blunt, and I said, "Shit, nigga, I'm just gonna go to church and just put some money in church to keep the Hanks off of me. The Hanks is bad luck." Yeah. Because at the time niggas just really don't really have a real solid foundation, spiritual belief. You got the traditional shit, that you grew up with. Right. So I go to church. Make a long story short, I sit on the back row. I go to Acts Church in Forest Hill, Texas. The preacher name was Pastor Darrell Wilson. Call him Apostle Darrell Wilson. So when he come out, I'm sitting on the back row. It's a little small church. He don't know me. Yeah. Nobody in this motherfucker know me. So when he comes sitting on the back row, when he come out, me and him make eye contact. I said, "Shit, they probably tell you probably smell like weed. You might need to leave." So he began to preach about Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was a figure and a character who was sold into slavery by his brothers. Went on to, be accused of rape, all kind of shit, homie. And he grew to be a great man of heights. He had favor from God. So at the end of this sermon, this pastor said, "When I walked out here on this stage, I got a kick in my spirit. And the Holy Spirit told me to tell you that you're a Joseph, young man." And I'm talking about, then? That's how I'm like, oh. So in my mind, I'm saying, man, this playing with the wrong nigga. Shit, I can go off on it. I'm like, man, he better not be fucking me in the church house. That's what I'm saying to myself. Yeah. Man, he playing with the wrong. I don't give a fuck about this shit. He said, "I just want to pray for you." So when I went down to that altar, homie, when that man began to pray, he began recanting that dream that I had. Right. Nigga, how you know what I... Right. So he started saying the shit that was happening in the dream. And so he said, "I see you sharing your life with children. I see you having an impact on the world. I see you changing children's lives. I see you impacting governments and laws." He's saying some bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? But he spoke it. Yeah. And he spoke it in the prayer. And I remember raising my hands like I'm submitting to the shit, but I'm just, man, they done got me down here fucking with me, man. I just want this show with. So to fast forward 10 years, 12 years down the road, I began doing that. All right. And then, when I started doing it, it took me back to that dream.